Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
The book of 1 John is written, one of the reasons why it is written is that our joy may be complete, and that joy is tied to faithfulness. And one of the areas where we must be faithful is in our relationships. Now, this is hit on over and over again throughout the book of 1 John. Join me, if you would, at verse number 7 of chapter 2. Chapter 2, verse 7. Brethren, I write no new commandment to you, but an old commandment which you have had from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which you have heard from the beginning. Again, a new commandment I write to you, which thing is true in him and in you, because the darkness is passing away and the true light is already shining. He who says he is in the light and hates his brother is in darkness until now. He who loves his brother abides in the light, and there is no cause for stumbling in him. But he who hates his brother is in the darkness and walks in darkness and does not know where he is going, because the darkness has blinded his eyes. If you go over to John chapter 13, 34 and 35, after Jesus washed the disciples' feet, in the midst of much infighting and dissension among them, he washes their feet and gives them an object lesson in humility and love. And then he says to them, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you. Now that's really rather interesting, because it's loving one another is not a new thing. What's new about the commandment that Jesus gave? What's new about this idea of loving one another? Jesus said that you love one another as I have loved you. You see, it's really not good enough for me to love you the way I want to be loved. I need to love you the way Jesus loves you. Now, what happens if I'm not loving you? Well, some people would say, well, that's just apathy. I don't read about that in the Bible. What I read about is love and hate. And did you notice what he says? That if we hate our brother, verse number 11 of chapter 2, but he who hates his brother is in darkness and walks in darkness. You see, the reality is there's a great blessing being a Christian, and we're part of a great Christian fellowship. But we need to take that responsibility seriously, and we need to love our brothers and sisters even as Christ has loved them.